Have you ever sat alone in a crowded room, feeling like no one truly understands the whirlwind of thoughts racing through your mind? You sense patterns in people's behaviors that others miss, and you carry an ocean of empathy that sometimes leaves you drained. If you've ever wondered why small talk feels like walking on broken glass, or why you crave deep connections but pull back when things get too intense, you might just be an INFJ. Today, we're diving into the top 7 signs you're a true INFJ and what to do next. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know not only if you're one of the rarest personality types, but also exactly how to harness your unique strengths and navigate your inner world with confidence. INFJs make up barely 1 to 2% of the population, and for good reason. You possess a rare blend of intuition, empathy, and vision. You read driven by values and a deep desire to make the world a better place. But sometimes that drive can leave you feeling overwhelmed, misunderstood, or stuck in analysis paralysis. In this script, we'll unpack 7 unmistakable signs that you're a true INFJ, from your uncanny ability to read emotions to your penchant for idealism. Then, we'll explore practical steps you can take to honor your needs, strengthen your relationships, and channel your gifts for maximum impact. Sign number 1. You experience intense empathy. One of the most defining traits of an INFJ is your profound empathy. You don't just sympathize with others, you absorb their feelings as if they were your own. When someone shares their pain or joy, you feel it in your bones, and sometimes that emotional residue sticks with you long after the conversation ends. This gift allows you to connect deeply. You can sense when a friend is putting on a brave face or when they need space to process. But unchecked, it can lead to emotional burnout. You might find yourself curled up on the couch after a long day, feeling inexplicably drained, even if nothing big happened to you personally. What to do next? Learn to set healthy emotional boundaries. Practice a simple grounding exercise. Imagine roots growing from your feet into the earth, anchoring you so that you can empathize without becoming entangled in everyone else's emotions. Sign number 2. You value authenticity over small talk. Have you ever feigned interest in the weather just to spare someone's feelings and felt a pang of guilt afterward? As an INFJ, superficial chatter feels hollow. You crave conversations that probe beneath the surface. What drives this person? What are their dreams? What hidden struggles might they be facing? This disdain for small talk can make networking events or casual gatherings feel like torture chambers. You'd rather read a book or write in your journal than engage in yet another exchange of "How are you?" Fine you. Good. Great. What to do next? Carve out intentional deep talk, time with people who matter. Schedule a weekly call or coffee date where you and a trusted friend commit to one meaningful question. No small talk allowed. Over time, you'll discover richer connections and feel more fulfilled socially. Sign number 3. You possess laser-sharp intuition. INFJs often describe their intuition as a buzzing alert system. You pick up on subtle cues, tone shifts, fleeting facial expressions, the subtlest change in energy, and you just know when something's off. This sixth sense guides you in relationships, career moves, and creative projects. But the flip side is that you can overanalyze every interaction, wondering if you misread someone's tone or missed a hidden message. You replay conversations in your head, searching for clues that hint at unspoken truths. What to do next? Practice trusting your intuition without letting self-doubt creep in. When you get a strong gut feeling, write down your insight and later check how accurate it proved. Keeping an intuition journal reinforces your confidence and helps you distinguish true intuitive hits from anxious overthinking. Sign number 4. You're an idealist with a vision for change. You believe in the potential for a better world, and you're driven to contribute something meaningful. Whether it's volunteering, mentoring, or simply lending an ear, you strive to align your actions with your values. You see systemic issues and imagine solutions, and you feel compelled to act on them. However, your idealism can become a double-edged sword. You might feel discouraged when change comes slowly, or frustrated when others don't share your passion. You set the bar high, for yourself and for the world, and sometimes that bar feels impossibly out of reach. What to do next? Break your grand vision into bite-sized goals. If you want to advocate for environmental justice, start by reducing waste at home or supporting a local cleanup project. Celebrate each milestone, no matter how small, and let those wins fuel your momentum. Sign number 5. You're guided by a powerful inner moral compass. Right and wrong aren't just ideas to you. They're deeply felt truths. You often grapple with ethical dilemmas, from the books you read to the brands you support. You can't turn a blind eye to injustice, and you're quick to champion causes that align with your convictions. This moral clarity makes you a principled leader, but it can also lead to inner conflict when life isn't black and white. You may struggle to compromise or see shades of gray in complex situations. What to do next? Cultivate self-compassion when you face moral quandaries. Write a pros and cons list when torn between two paths, and remind yourself that growth often comes from navigating ambiguity. Sign number 6. Creativity flows through you. Whether through writing, art, or innovative problem-solving, you express your inner world in creative ways. You're drawn to storytelling, symbolism, and layered meanings. Your mind connects dots that others don't even see are there, and you love crafting new narratives or designing solutions from scratch. Yet, perfectionism can hold you back. You may hesitate to share your creations, fearing they're not good enough. You can spend hours reworking a single paragraph or sketch, chasing an elusive ideal. What to do next? Adopt a first draft mindset. Give yourself permission to create messy beginnings. Set a timer for 30 minutes and produce without judgment. Then revisit and refine. Over time, you'll learn that vulnerability in your process breeds authenticity in your work. Sign number 7. You crave meaningful connections, but need solitude to recharge as much as you yearn for profound bonds. You also need regular retreats into solitude. Social interactions, even the most fulfilling ones, deplete your energy after a while. You might cancel plans at the last minute because you sense you need a night alone to reset. Friends and loved ones may misinterpret your need for space as rejection. You feel guilty for withdrawing, even though quiet time is essential for you to process experiences and replenish your inner well. What to do next? Communicate your needs clearly. Let people know in advance that you cherish time together, but you also need buffers of solitude. Scheduling me time on your calendar helps normalize it, for you and for those who care about you. Now that you recognize these 7 unmistakable signs: intense empathy, a disdain for small talk, razor-sharp intuition, visionary idealism, a steadfast moral compass, boundless creativity, and the yin-yang of connection and solitude, it's time to chart your path forward. 1. Embrace self-care as non-negotiable. Design daily rituals, journaling, meditation, nature walks that honor your emotional depth. 2. Build a supportive circle. Seek out fellow INFJs or empathically inclined friends who get you. A mastermind group or online community can be a lifeline. 3. Leverage your strengths professionally. Careers in counseling, writing, social advocacy, or any role requiring deep insight and people skills often align perfectly with your gifts. 4. Set boundaries with love. Learn to say no, gently but firmly, so you don't overcommit your time or emotional reserves. Butterflies bloom in boundaries. 5. Turn idealism into action plans. Break down lofty goals into weekly checklists. Celebrate micro wins to keep your vision alive without burning out. If you saw yourself in these 7 signs, welcome to the INFJ Club, one of the most perceptive, compassionate, and visionary personality types on the planet. Your empathy is a superpower, your intuition a compass, and your commitment to authenticity a beacon for others. Remember, being an INFJ isn't about fitting into a mold. It's about embracing your complexity and using it to inspire meaningful change. If this video resonated, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into personality insights, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Share in the comments which sign surprised you the most, or tell us how you nurture your INFJ gifts. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep embracing your intuition and shining your light on the world.